Hi, attorney Andrew Littlejohn Johnson here, founder of Littlejohn Law, and I want to talk a little today about the typical car wreck settlement process. The first steps is obviously you get into a wreck that's not your fault and you hire us. We've sat down, we've discussed the expectations, what likely will occur over the next few weeks and months, and then we begin to get the evidence together as you treat. What happens during that process is while you're treating, we are working in the background on talking with witnesses, getting evidence of the wreck together, whatever the research is necessary, all the while keeping in contact with you, making sure you know what's going on, making sure that your treatment's going well, and we'll be getting your medical records and bills as you complete treatment at each facility. During that time, we also communicate with the adjuster. We want them to know what's going on. I don't want to pop them in 6 months with a letter that says you owe this money and the adjuster doesn't understand why. We like to keep them updated as your treatment progresses and as we obtain new information. Now, from there, in a typical car wreck claim, you and I will have discussed what the expectations are for a settlement amount. We will have demanded that amount. And sometimes the insurance company pays, and sometimes they don't. And it might be they disagree with a diagnosis. It might be they disagree with the valuation of the claim. Whatever the case may be, we have a difficult choice, and I will advise you through that, and that is whether to negotiate down from our initial amount that we demanded, or to go ahead and file a lawsuit. In a case that involves a trucking wreck or a DUI wreck with a bar involved, or medical malpractice, school tort case, things like that, typically the best option is immediately to go ahead and file suit to get things moving. On a car wreck claim, however, filing a lawsuit up front is typically not the best option. But after we've sent that demand, after we've begun the communication on settlement with the other side, let's say we come to an agreement on settling. At that point, what we do and how we help the client is we have gotten all the medical balances, whether it's with the facility that you've treated at and you have a balance, or you owe money to your health insurance company. Also, if you have any letters of protection that are owed to any treating provider, and I spell out where the attorney's costs are, I spell out where the attorney's fees are, and we go through a spreadsheet to kind of show you, here's the settlement amount, here is the amount that goes into your pocket. And once we have all of that together, the check will come in from the insurance company to the law firm. And the law firm deposits that in a trust account. And that trust account is designed to hold the money that's owed to the client, as well as the money that's owed to whoever else on the case, doctor, attorney's fee, things like that. Once that check clears, we cut checks to everybody who's owed money. And at this point, you've already seen the spreadsheet showing where the money goes. Once everybody's paid, the check for your final amount goes to you. And that way, when you turn around after putting that check in your bank account and the case is over, you're not trying to find people you owe money to. That's it. Wipe your hands clean. And that's the typical process. There are different moving parts. We help clients get medical bills and liens reduced. We make sure that you're not just a number with the insurance company. There's a bunch of different factors that flow within the settlement process. But if you're in a difficult situation, not really sure where to turn or what to do, feel free to give me a call or email me. Happy to talk about your case if you're not represented. And if it turns out you need a couple questions answered, we can do that. If it turns out you'd like to go ahead and retain us to represent you, certainly we'll help with that as well. I look forward to speaking with you.